So as you can see, as we begin the score, we can see 5 clear sections. So we have setting the scene, we have the rising action, the climax, which is quite a filled section here, quite loud instruments that we will go through. We have the falling action, and we have the resolution at the end. So as we set the scene, we can see that the vocals, we have the snare, and we have some claps. Now the size of the shapes indicate how loud they are played. So as you can see, at the beginning it's piano, so it's soft, it's played very soft, and only minimal use of instruments for this part, just to set the scene. And as you can see, the vocals range up. I will go through that shortly. For the second part, so our rising action, we have introduced all instruments at this stage, and they're not quite at a loud volume, so they're not quite at that heavy pace and heavy sound. So you can see we have the vocals now, we have the water xylophone playing lightly, we also have the snare, the claps, and the pan drum. For the climax, it is quite a filled section here, and it's quite long. So we have the vocals doing some various effects. We also have a pattern with the water xylophone, so playing loudly and then playing with the piano, the soft sound. We have the snare hitting hard, some various action there, so various speed, various patterns, and various effects, so various sound levels. With our claps, again, different patterns, some overlapping each other, so playing quite fast with the claps at some stages, and the pan drum playing loud to soft in a pattern. For our falling action, we have all instruments again, but they are playing quite similarly to how they were in the rising action phase, except for they are various patterns. So for vocals, it's a different pattern again. The drums hitting at a constant beat. We've got a pattern going on with the pan drum and overlapping again with the claps. Now to end the scene, it's similar to how we started. I wanted to get that repetition involved. So the introduction, the same instruments are used from the setting the scene as to the resolution. So we have the vocals, the snare drum, and the claps. Now the claps, you can see, they start off very soft and they fade out. So they're only used for half of the resolution. They get softer and softer and fade out. The snare drum is very minimal, it's very, very soft. And we have the vocals playing very softly, the same pattern as they did at the setting the scene phase. So now I'm going to play the instruments to you, and you can hear how they sound throughout each section.